We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Starts with a run by White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We expected this defense to be... Passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
That's caught by Durham. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes this score 7, Falcons 7. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one. So they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. Ritter going to change it up. 2nd and 6. That's out wide here for Robinson. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun. And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, caught by London.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Ritter back to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That bounds away right there. Also a career kick for the veteran, Charles.
How about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The Coup just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Calling a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run for some 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a first down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, here's White. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Now the veteran of a handful of teams, it's Chase Edmonds. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You first see incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. To throw, Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After one, a 14-3 ball game. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Ready. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here. Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
52 blaster.
On second down, Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's got this down to the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And now an audible here into something else. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. On the right side, this is Miller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. On play action, here's Ritter. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Ten cycles.
Robinson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Robinson again. And this time he is in for a Falcon touchdown.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first round up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a give up the middle. This is White.
And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
They go with White on the counter. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
64 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Opting to run again here with White. Able to power through. And pretty good running, as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 37. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Falcons' 2-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Going right side is White. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Falcons 10. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. It'll be a gain of 5, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Claws red.
Ritter to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
A 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 1 play and they're already just shy of midfield. Mayfield on play action. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a 2nd and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Every time we talk to people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, they usually cite running strong. Yeah, that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This to the former Falcon, Russell Gage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
He's able to find Miller. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Falcons 10.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
It's caught. It's Miller. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Ritter on the 4th down try.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He completes it to Evans. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 78 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Blue stripe. Red, yellow.
Ritter now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
52 plus. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 1st down, here's Ritter. This pass is caught by London. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Set, ready.
2nd and 10.
Black Ultra.
Ritter. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10.
Run. Hey, alert!
Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
This will be taken at the 10. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
10 cycles.
Ritter off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And quickly they get to the line.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19.
Ritter now on 2nd down. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Back to throw, Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there. I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. force some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not that another turnover on his leg.
So maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get him back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On the give, it's White. There he goes, right side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Ritter. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Scotty Miller, 27 yards. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On a handoff, it's White. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Boy, 203 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Throwing, Mayfield. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. Touchdown! Trey Palmer, 36 yards. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Falcons, 27. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Ritter on 1st and 10. Going up top for Miller. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a dump off here complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On play action, here's Ritter. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons 1st down as he's brought down at the 16. To the air again, it's Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown Falcons. Scotty Miller with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th-quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Ritter will throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right?
because you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
Palmer on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
We are in it to win it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They give to White on the option. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. Able to push his way through. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
This is 1st and 10. Now Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
233 yards rushing now, as he's done it on 22 carries.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.